Hey yo, these free skills will turn your units into absolute beasts, but which ones are actually worth your divine codes? Let's find out. What I really like about these paths is that all but one of the big huge 2000 code rewards are more niche skills. They're all really good, but only on a specific kind of unit or build. Some people may say, oh my goodness, I need this godlike reflexes and speed smoke on my Gonzalez ASAP, and they should go for that. But the more generally valuable skills I believe are available in the 1200 to 1600 range, and that's really cool. In almost every case, I would recommend you aim for one of those, and treat whatever you get along the way as a little bonus. I should also point out that if any of these are a merge project for one of your best units or one of your favorites, then that's also really good, and I would especially recommend picking that up if they're currently at +0. Now, there is no end-all be-all answer as to what the absolute best path is because it's going to be different for everyone. So I'm going to be taking a look at them all here and seeing what skills you should pick up from each to show you which ones are creepy and which ones are wet. The biggest W in the Fire Emblem 3 Houses / Fire Emblem 3 Hopes path is going to be Shez, having Bulwark and Attack Speed 04, two great skills that help control movement. Monica is also a super nice goal with Speed Res Tempo and Attack Speed Ideal, allowing you to build a nice Infantry Mage nuke. Along the way of getting those two, you'll pick up a Summer Dimitri, who has Attack Speed Catch 4, which is extremely versatile and can go on a bunch of stuff. Brave Byleth fits in the niche 2000 code category. Speed Preempt isn't absolutely necessary, but it's a nice premium that can go great on some specific units and builds. The Fire Emblem Heroes / Fire Emblem Path of Radiance path also has a Tempest skill at 1200 skills, along with Flashing Blade, so that can be a nice goal. Along the way, you'll get 2 lull skills, which is always nice. Shine On is there for Deadeye, which is good, but do keep in mind there is also a Shine On with Deadeye in this Divine Codes Part 2 path, which you can use your older codes on. And Muspell has Dragon's Wrath 4, again niche, but can be really good if you want to build certain units. Next is the Fire Emblem the Binding Blade / Fire Emblem the Blazing Blade / Fire Emblem the Sacred Stones path. Jesus Christ. The big prize for this one is definitely supposed to be Flame Lyn, and like I said earlier, if you have a favorite unit you think would go perfect with godlike reflexes or speed smoke, then go for it. Otherwise, there's Adun with some great skills if you're building a slow near save, and Ninian also has Odd Pulse Tie with Blue Dual Infantry 4, which may be nice to you as null support. Joshua has Life and Death 4, which isn't all that much better than 3, but it's there if you want it. The Fire Emblem Genealogy of the Holy War / Fire Emblem Thracia 776 path is not all that great, actually. Vital Astra is really cool if you want it, but if you go the 2000 code reward to pick up Vital Astra, the best thing you get along the way is, like, Nudge? Theory 4 shows up in paths in previous Divine Code parts, and Life and Death 4 is available in this part as an 800 code reward. Twice. The second time it shows up in the Fire Emblem Heroes / Fire Emblem Mystery of the Emblem / Fire Emblem Echoes path is actually really good. Zane's staff is actually quite nice, essentially acting as a Fatal Smoke, and it can pair nice with one of the new staff exclusive debuffing specials. Spring Marie is a bit of a stinker, but Delphia goes right back to being good, with Attack Speed Catch, Far Trace, and Rouse Attack Speed, all nice skills for a range nuke. And I would consider this the only 2000 code reward that isn't niche or situational like others. Party Fighter from Fjorm is probably just the actual best skill in the game. If you're looking for a save armor, fast or slow, near or far, this is the best for pure survivability. The Fire Emblem Awakening / Fire Emblem Fates path has Corin here with Special Spiral 3, so if you're foddering a rearmed Ophelia to anyone for Special Spiral 4, you can take this here and get one of her other skills as well. The path also has Speed Smoke 4, only 1200 codes, which is a very nice goal. Since Hardy Fighter is melee exclusive, Savvy Fighter from Lucina is great for any fast range armors you want to build up. And finally, Chrom is here with the combo of Swift Surge and Near Trace to turn a melee unit into a great initiator. Infantry Speed Tactic is also a great skill, but I wouldn't recommend going all 2000 codes just for that, especially since Infantry No Follow-Up is available at only 800. And that's all the paths. If you forced a gun to my head and told me to rank them, I'd probably put them like this. But like I said in the beginning of the video, the quote-unquote best path is going to be different for every player depending on what you need and what you're wanting to build up. One final piece of advice that I want to give when it comes to spending codes is to not spend them. That is, not until you know exactly who the skills are going on. Don't just spend them all willy-nilly without a clear goal and a general idea of what will go on who. This is better to have the codes available to spend than it is to have a bunch of manuals sitting in your manual library all sad and alone.